I want to talk about one of my favorite subjects. So pardon me for being utterly self-indulgent. Yeah, baby. Anybody here know who Eric Buell is?
We've been trying to get a motorcycle on the show.
I've heard that number.
Right?
I've heard that
Yeah,
name.
yeah. Eric Buell is a bloody genius. He is a racing bike developer. He worked with Harley Davidson and made the Buell Blast and a couple of other larger Buells that were amazing motorcycles. Very, very value driven, super performance, different radical design differences. For instance, the oil tank was in the frame of the bike. It wasn't a separate tank. A brilliant way of using space. So here's Eric Buell's first foray into electric vehicles. His new company is called Fuell. Okay, I'll give him that. Why not? Right? Thank you, Eric. You're Buell. It's Fuell. I get it. He's coming out with two things. The Flow 1S will be hopefully hitting the streets in 2021. And I got to tell you, if it's going to be priced reasonably, I want one because the Blast was a really cool motorcycle. It's sexy.
The Blast was a
gas bike. I'm sorry.
Yeah, ice bike.
It was an ice bike. Yeah, it was a 500cc ice bike, and it was a super performance, great value. Did you ever? I forget. I'm not the only person who likes two-wheelers here. I shouldn't monopolize. But anyway, so there's the Fuell Flow 1S, and next to it is the Fluid 1S. This is an electric bicycle that's coming out this year, and again, not obviously the same thing, but still something cool. Another e-bike is a good thing, and good for Mr. Buell and Fuell. I wish them all the luck in the world with this. Now, next, ONYX. This is a company making an interesting, they're calling it a moped, and it is. It's got pedals. It's radically overpriced for what it is, but it's still cool, and I'm glad to have it. Let's see if we can get a better picture.
So it's
no better picture.
Yeah.
a bicycle with self-propulsion that you can also pedal.
Yes.
And then an e-bike.
It's an e-bike. Yeah, technically it's an e-bike, and a lot of this, it's hard to say. Sometimes it's for legal reasons, for insurance reasons.
Right.
Because it's easier. You don't have to do certain things as you would with a motorcycle, but it's still kind of cool. I'm sorry. Somebody was going to say something. I was looking at the picture.
This reminds me of the Veloci. The reason they had to go moped on that instead of e-bike back in 2002-ish is they had too much in kilowatts. They had too much power, so they had to go as a moped.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So there's a ceiling somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Russell, did that price say $3,500 US?
I think it's at 3,600, but yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not cheap. And I to be honest with you, I'm not sure I fully get it any more than like I get the RCR. This is kind of cool. It's sort of retro flat tracky looking, and it's fun, and it's an e-bike. And it, for upper end e-bikes, that's not crazy money. That's pretty standard in a way.
Mm-hmm.
For regular bikes, 3,500 isn't much.
Yeah, and then mopeds run from what, 2,000 to 8,000, depending on what you get in them.
In a gas version, oh, absolutely, 2,000 to I mean, it's hard to call like the Honda Silverwing a moped, but it is it's a scooter style. It's an automatic transmission.
Now, and for comparison, the Buell or Fuell Fluid, which was the e-bike, the price is listed as just under $3,300, just under $3,300. So, yeah, for price comparison.
I'm excited because, at least in the case of the Buell, this is a guy who's made really cool things before. And this bike it doesn't have any of the telltale like, oh, we had to make it look like a Tron bike. Things that kind of disqualify. The thing when we talk about concept cars here, it's like that's never going to make it to a dealership.
Yeah,
that Flow concept actually looks workable. The rear fender's a little hinky, but whatever. Buell's a smart guy, and I hope that they are successful.